The Royal Mage is a human mage hero using the evocation and manipulation trees. He's a glass cannon damage dealer who relies heavily on his level 5 skills. He performs best on 4-player maps as well as Greykeep Gardens. You can still play him on the other maps, but the Wolfguard Commander is better suited for extended early fights. Let's take a look at the unique skills. Hailstorm is an area of effect damage spell, calling down shards of ice. Enemies hit by these will suffer the chilled effect, slowing their movement speed. Use this as an area denial tool or to help your army catch up with retreating enemies, or to hit combos with other spells. Level 2 increases the area of effect and the damage. Spark is a single target range damage spell, which will apply arcane scorching to the target, causing them damage over time. It also has an interrupt effect, stopping the target from casting their spell. Spark can also target buildings, allowing the Royal Mage to perform well in flag fights. Thanks to the low cooldown, this can be your main early damage dealing spell, but it's also very useful to keep your army safe from enemy skills, including those of hard creeps. Level 2 increases the damage. Fire Nova is an area of effect damage spell, hitting targets around the Royal Mage. Like Spark, Fire Nova will apply arcane scorching to targets. Level 2 increases the damage. This is best used in the middle of large groups, particularly against lighter targets. Biting Frost is a single target damage spell that gets doubled in strength when the target has the chilled affliction. Unlike Spark, Biting Frost cannot target buildings. Level 2 will also freeze the chilled target. Ice Shell is a protection spell that will envelop the Royal Mage in ice, giving him damage immunity, but also immobilizing him. Level 2 will additionally create an icy explosion when the shell expires, applying the chilled affliction to nearby enemies. Incinerate is a single target spell that creates an explosion if the target is affected by arcane scorching. For targets that are not currently affected by arcane scorching, it will apply arcane scorching. Level 2 will also reduce the target's range. Fire Might is a passive perk with 3 stack stages. Each time a fire-based ability is used, so Fire Spark, Fire Nova or Incinerate, a fire stack is gained. Enemies near the Royal Mage will suffer the Weakened Affliction, reducing their resistances. Ice Might is a matching passive perk, also with 3 stack stages. Each time an ice-based ability is used, so Hailstorm, Biting Frost or Ice Shell, an Ice Might stack is gained. Enemies near the Royal Mage will suffer the Enfeebled Affliction, reducing their damage. Starfall is a skill that will drop a telegraphed meteor to the target location, dealing massive magic damage to units and siege damage to buildings. As the windup is long, the best chance of landing a hit is to use it in combination with Hailstorm, which will slow targets down. Absorb the Elements is a skill that will consume the Fire Might or Ice Might stacks the Royal Mage has built up in order to buff him for a short duration. For each stack of Fire Might, auto attacks will fire an additional projectile, making 4 shots at a time possible. Each absorbed fire stack also acts as a power multiplier for abilities. Absorbed ice stacks will increase the Royal Mage's auto attack speed. Absorb the Elements allows for setting up a deadly combo with Hailstorm having a stronger slowing effect than normal, raising the chances of the also buffed Starfall to hit enemy targets. If anything survives that, you can potentially finish them off with a Fire Nova. Now that we know how all the skills work, let's get us started with a solid hero build. This should help you get familiar with the hero, but as always, feel free to experiment. There are many other ways to play. When your Royal Mage first spawns, immediately pick up Spark and Fire Nova and put the third point in Arcane Force. As you fight the first neutral mob, open up with Spark from range and then try to use the Fire Nova at point blank range so that all enemies take damage over time. At level 2, place 2 points into Deep Waters. We will need to focus for all the spellcasting. Level 3, unlock Hailstorm and Fire Might. Start building up your stacks of Fire Might by using Fire Nova when out of combat at least once. In the next fight, placing the Royal Mage into melee will weaken enemies and so increase the damage your abilities and army deal. But be careful not to overextend. For level 4, we will be picking up Biting Frost and Ice Might. By reducing enemy damage, the enfeeble effect from Ice Might will keep the Royal Mage safe when diving into enemies to apply the aura effects. Plus, we can build up Ice Might stacks faster. Level 5 is a significant power spike. We can add both ultimate abilities here, so Starfall and Absorb the Elements. If you haven't already, it's very important to buy the Royal Mage's Tier 3 staff, given that Absorb the Elements can make it shoot up to 4 projectiles, while increasing his attack speed too, leading to significant damage from auto attacks. As always, buying better armor is important also, but potions should take the priority if you are very low on them. From here on, the main consideration for the skill tree is about focusing on damage via Arcane Force. Optionally, you can pick up Biting Frost with level 2 and freeze the enemy hero using that when able. It's fairly easy to cast Biting Frost right after Hailstorm, so this can be a huge asset for disabling or hero sniping plays. Against heroes where you need extra safety, such as the Occultist, you could consider picking up Ice Shell too. In the long run, definitely aim to max out your Arcane Force, equip the Noria's Command Amulet, and have a damage boosting flag bearer near your Royal Mage. Remember in the very late game when you have excess gold to buy Potions of Proficiency. The extra skill points from these will come in very handy. With maxed out fire and ice stacks, using Absorb the Elements will result in untold damage multiplication as all the boosts work together. This late game scenario is where the Royal Mage shines the most. I would like to express my gratitude to Grimlore Games who have sponsored these guides. If you haven't yet played SpellForce 3, be sure to try the Versus Edition, and if you're having fun, purchase the full game. Links are provided in the description.